We have landed in Orlando.
Messed up, you are. Got me singing like I'm Yoda. You is, we aren't good company to each other. Narrator of my dreams, make it make sense.
Now, I don't know if anything's more Florida than this. Look at this. It is screened off, so you can't, it's not super clear, but it's literally a swamp. But this place is beautiful though. Please excuse how crusty I look. I just woke up in the morning, but I came out to enjoy the weather. Florida feels like a much more humid Phoenix, but the weather right now is very, very similar. So I'm very comfortable and feel very in my element. But it's crazy how much of Florida's industry is tied to tourism, because when we were getting our lift out here to the place we're staying, we drove by like what felt like miles and miles of just like Disneyland. Like you saw the big Disney signs and traffic signs of Disney Park this way, and it's crazy, but I love it. I'm in Publix. I've heard so many things about Publix. There's like feeding up there. This is like Whole Foods, but like it's normal food. Found some things that are different. We got some plantain chips. Publix chicken tenders. I've heard so much about you. Old Florida tortilla chips. Local brands, that's nice. This whole aisle is so colorful, it's just so American. And the deli is massive, what the heck? We're not sure where to go. This might be it. A classic. Never sure where to go. Just kind of walked in, and we're hoping that this leads us just in. Thank you! This really big exhibit hall, spanning all the way, probably down this way, I think. And Artist Alley is in the back. My table displays with posters. Alright. We're ready for day one tomorrow. There's an appa that you can take pictures on. So cute. This is the largest McDonald's I've ever seen. It's the Disney McDonald's. For some reason, it's like Architectural Digest McDonald's. Mystery bags. Final setup. Very compact 6-foot table space. Posters. Display. Book. Stickers. Pins. The whole works. Every time a con starts, it just feels so unreal until I start taking transactions, but the inside of most cons just like kind of look the same. But MEGACON has some really, really cool displays that look really, really good, so I'm excited to show you guys later. It's late, guys. It's 8:48 p.m. This con, day one, Thursday, the hours are 2 to 9 p.m. The first 2 hours are VIP, and usually VIP hours are not worth it, but like people showed up, like doubled my expectations. Like my expectation was on the floor because it's a Thursday and it's day one, but like it's pretty good out here. Like this is actually pretty good. I'm so pleasantly surprised. This is how I keep track of my posters as I sell them. For inventory's sake, and I've only sold a handful of posters just down the line. I sold a ton of totes and a ton of mystery bags. I'm gonna sell out of mystery bags and totes tomorrow. Ah, nice. Oops, I'm a little late. It is still VIP hour, but I didn't realize how bad traffic would be, but Here now. Okay, so like I was saying, traffic to get in is like absolutely crazy. What we ended up doing was getting dropped off at the nearby hotel and then walking up the ramp that's like half a mile long or something. No, it was not half a mile. It felt like half a mile. Oopsie doopsie. But otherwise, like my friends who are local to this show said that they weren't expecting this kind of traffic until Saturday. So I think this is a really, really good sign of how this con's gonna go. Okay, so earlier I had this disaster where the service was so bad in my hotspot. I have like a daily 24-hour plan. Anyways, it ran out and I could not get these transactions to run through. And so I had 2 people walk away with just essentially free stuff because their transactions didn't go through. Like it was loading, it was accepted. And then like after that, my Square reader was like, okay, just kidding, payment failed. I'm like, so pretty sad about that. But otherwise for day 2 it was a little bit slower than yesterday actually, but because I think there were more hours, I actually ended up doing almost about double of what I did yesterday. So very, very nice. So things are looking up and I think tomorrow is going to be pretty busy. Very optimistic about that, so I'll check in with you guys then.
Oceans and oceans, paper submarines. Emotions, emotions, blissful hurricane swirling through me. Oceans and oceans, blue, black and green. Emotions, emotions, even with the ship, I'm still drowning.
I have some people buying matching sets of posters. So exciting. It's so cute when people do this. Completely sold out. This one. Oh my god, so excited. I actually have just one shirt left of the Stumble Club shirt. It's in the 3XL size. They're sold out. The end of MEGACON and I ended up being pretty pleased. I already rebooked, but it's crazy because the last day I ended up selling so many posters. A lot of them sold out and I have a ton that I only have like 1 copy left of, but sold out of a lot of my washi tapes too. But the enamel pins didn't do as well, but that's okay.
All right, MEGACON Orlando, help me count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. MEGACON Orlando is now closed.
And then I also ran out of business cards, but I don't think that counts. David! I don't really know what this line is for. Is this like a bus line? Okay, so I'm here for the MEGACON recap, and this is the first convention that I have consistently made about the same amount of money every single day with the exception of day 1. So day 1 was Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I made just about the same amount of money almost every single day, and that has never happened to me before. So that is a weird phenomenon of MEGACON that by my standard, that was a pretty good show. It wasn't stellar. It wasn't as hype as a lot of other people have told me that it was, but I am not mad about this at all. The hours are long, but it is reasonable and expected. MEGACON is one of the rare events where you can actually rebook for Artist Alley, and so I absolutely did. It's worth it to keep this one on your roster because you can grandfather in. If you want to get into the show, throw yourself onto that wait list for 2025 right now, because from the head of AA, he stated that there was a 98% rebooking for this year. So just try, just shoot your shot and see what happens. But this one is pretty solid, and it's a lot of fun to be in Orlando. I don't know, it was just a solid, not too dramatic show, which is I always appreciate. And yeah, so that's pretty much the recap, and I just wanted to say thanks for joining me and keeping along, and I will see you on the next adventure. Bye.